Hey, what's up? This is Spider-Prime1 back in with another Transformers Combiner Wars video review. Alright, this is the first of the 4 aerial bots that I have currently. Hopefully by the time... Well, no, I'm going to do them all tonight. So no, I won't have air raid by the time I finish these sets of videos, so we'll have to use drag strip as the box art intends. So the first aerial bot I'm going to be looking at is Skydive. Skydive, I really like because he kind of breaks away from the white that Silverbolt, Alpha Bravo, and Firefly all have. And Air Raid has it too, but it's more on his body instead of his jet mode. But Skydive is kind of the black sheep of the group because he's more gray and a darker kind of red and black and gold instead of, and there's really no white on him at all. There's some chrome in the intakes, but other than that, he's more dark than anything. And I really do like that. And he comes with his hand-foot gun and this kind of blocky double-barreled blaster that I don't really like, but it's, it's not that bad. It's just, it doesn't look as good as any of the other guns from any of the aerial bots or any of the Stunticons for that matter. Now, my copy of Skydive loves to fall apart. I haven't heard of this happening to anyone else, so I guess I kind of got unlucky on that one. But lucky in the respect that no other little kid had to deal with it. But my Skydive has had this wing pop off a couple of times. And then when it does the leg opening up bit, I've actually had this back piece just pop completely off. Thankfully, they're all friction joints. So, as you can see, they're all back on there. And not going anywhere until I put pressure on it, I guess. But yeah, so that's just something to watch out for. I don't, like I say, this is the only case of hearing about it that I've seen. So I don't know if like Firefly or Air Raid are going to have that problem, or if like any of the other Skydives do. But yeah, so just be cautious. I don't really know how you would be because they're all in packages and you can't really tell, but I'm just putting that out there that these can be kind of weak. So let's go ahead. Let's show his foot mode. Since I don't ever really use him as a foot, I can just do it real quick and then get it done and over with. And so, oops, I thought that looked weird. Okay, there is Skydive in his foot mode. So you just fold the wings forward, bring down the nose cone, and then flip out the peg. And that's pretty much what you do for all the planes. Excuse me. Firefly, and then what I've seen for Alpha Bravo, or not Alpha Bravo. Air Raid. So let's turn him into, let's just get this into a hand already. Oops. Not one of my favorite fists, but it does look like it would be a little more effective if you punched somebody, because it just, those will dig into you. So that's that. And then to turn him into a robot, we will separate the arms from the legs, and then we will open the legs up, and then they will accordion out. And then when you're doing the legs, you want to make sure that the square pieces are down so that you can get to the ports on the back of them, and then plug the legs in, and then separate the legs. We'll flip the combiner port, and then, uh-oh, he has really low arms. But thanks to a piece of really cool engineering, there's a swivel piece inside between the body and the shoulder that lets us swivel the arm all the way up to where it should be. And you'll hear him click into place when it's done. Let me just splay the wings out ever so slightly. And there we have Skydive. And we will give him... Why are you not wanting to stand? Give him his gun. So yeah, there's Skydive. I'm not too big on the head sculpt. I don't know, just something about it. I don't know, it just doesn't look... It's not that it doesn't look good, it just doesn't look like it should be on an aerial bot. Or a bot at all. It should be more of a con-shaped head than a bot-shaped. I don't know, I guess it kind of just reminds me of like G1 Megatron or animated Megatron. I'm also not too big on the copper face. I mean, it goes with the rest of the motif, but I'm just not a big fan of copper to begin with. I do love his blue eyes, though. See if I can get some light in on him. A little bit. For articulation, he's got a ball-jointed shoulder. He can twist at the arm, or at the bicep. And then he deceptively, it looks like he has a double elbow, but it only bends at the one point. And then head's on a ball joint, as I've kind of demonstrated. Hips on a ball joint can go all the way out. Swivel underneath the hip, and then bend at the knee. You can go pretty far back. And then he's got his combiner waist. So all in all, a pretty good figure. Not my favorite of the aerial bots. I am reserving judgment until I get Air Raid, because I really like Air Raid's wing sweep ability. But of the three that I have, he places third. So let's go ahead and turn him into his arm mode, which is actually kind of fun. You peg the legs together, and then you leave them extended. And then we'll just go ahead and put the fist in now. Oops. Turn it this way, because we're going to turn the waist this way to the body. We're going to fold the wings back again. And then for the arm, we're going to bring it out like this, and then bring it down on the shoulder joint. And then we're going to spin the arm here, and then bring it up. And there's a plug on the wing and a port in the arm. And you just peg it into the wing. And then you do the same here. And then we will turn the head around. And there is Skydive in arm mode. Still a really good looking, it's a good looking arm. The red blends in really well next to Silverbolt and Optimus. I just love the gray. I really do. And then the black hand that goes with it really helps accent it. So yeah, it's one of my more favorite limbs, just not one of my more favorite robots. So we'll leave him in arm mode, because that's what we're going to use him as. And then we'll just give him his wheedle gun. So, there's Skydive. I'll be back again with another aerial bot, but until then, I'm signing off.